Okay, so we're going to get started. Basically, today I wanted to focus on sponsoring because if you sponsor, your sales will come. Like I've found anytime I focus on sponsoring, like I get great sales too because in order to sponsor, you need to do sales and speak to people and do online parties. So it kind of goes hand in hand. And if you want to go far in this business, you want to sponsor. Like that needs to be your main focus, not just growing your personal sales for the month. I think we're all in agreement there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I have a couple of tasks for you that I'm going to say throughout this call, so write them down. I know we've talked about the dream team list before. Do you guys all have that done? Your list of 100 people that you want to be on your team?
Yes. More or less.
More or less? Me too, more or less. Okay, so my task to you is like legitimately 100 people. Like even if you know them just by name, you're like, oh yeah, that blogger that is a friend of a friend. She would be amazing at this business. You know, like just anybody. Make that list.
Okay.
Okay, so when we're talking about recruiting, the main thing I know that a lot of people struggle with and that I struggled with in the beginning was just reaching out to people. Like messaging them and not feeling like you are going to be pushy or get negative feedback. Because I know in the beginning for me, like I was just like, oh my God, I'm going to be pushy and these people are going to hate me now. But you really just like, you have to look at it like this. If you think that you're being pushy, you're doing yourself a disservice because, I mean, this opportunity has changed all of our lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when we're reaching out to people, like it's not that we're being pushy or being salesy, like we're legitimately trying to change people's lives. And we need to change our way of thinking when we view that and when we're reaching out to people. Like I know I get nervous even today, like reaching out to new people about the opportunity. But we shouldn't feel like that because, I mean, it's obviously changed our lives and like we would be helping someone else. So just getting over that speed bump on taking the first initiative and reaching out. And when you do reach out, I always build a relationship first. I know I've talked to several of you guys about this before. I don't ever just like message someone about Unique, whether it be a sale, a party, or sponsoring. I always build a relationship with them. I like stalk their Facebook and I'm like, girl, your dog had a birthday last month. Happy birthday, dog. And like just build a relationship with them. And it takes longer because obviously you're having to create a dialect there. But in the long run, they're a lot more open to hearing about your business and what it has to offer rather than just point blank, hey, do you want to host a party with me with Unique? Because that's probably not going to get a response. So I was watching Sherry Brown earlier. Have you guys watched her before? She is like on the wall of influence with Unique. She was like the first millionaire in our company and she's in our upline. I highly recommend you guys going to watch her YouTube videos. They're amazing. And she was talking about what did it say? Don't put your cart before your horse. And what it was saying is online parties are the backbone of our business. They're our horse, like our workhorse, right? You get new contacts through online parties, you get sales, you get presenters. You can't have a business without online parties. So starting there, if you're working to build your team, is a great way to help build that. And the cart is your team. So putting like 75% of your time into your business, like your personal business and not your team, like 25% into your team. So just really focusing on yourself, focusing on building your team and getting those online parties is where you should be starting. What I do when I end up getting around to the opportunity with people, I know we've all talked about this too, about the 3 C's. You want to say, like, you're going to think this is crazy. You want to compliment them. And you want to be confident in what you're saying. So, for example, what I usually say is, I know you're going to think this is totally crazy, but I think that you would be amazing at this. You have a great online presence. You're always getting likes and comments on your posts. Your makeup is always flawless. And you're beautiful. And I'm confident in what I'm saying. And I also use the would you, what is it? If I would you. So if I gave you more information about this, would you tell me what you think? You always want to end your conversations with a question so they feel a sense of urgency to get back to you. And then I usually will give them like the Team Glam Squad website. It's just www.teamglamsquad.com. And I tell them to look over the opportunity on that. And then I also give them my website to look on. And they have like that little video on there now, which is super nice too. So I usually just give them a few little tidbits of information at a time. I don't like give them it all at once because it does get overwhelming, or it can. The way I try to get to know people before I present the opportunity is I always ask them questions. I think all of you guys did the motivational survey that I sent out. Mm-hmm. That like just get to know you type thing. I actually post a lot of those questions to my prospective people. And it's literally just like one question at a time. If I send you a couple of questions, would you answer them for me to see if this would be a good fit for you? A lot of times they say yes. And so I'll go through a couple questions with them. And what I'm trying to decipher is learn their love language. I'm trying to learn, like, are they money driven? Are they more, they want just recognition? Do they want just something to make them feel good about themselves? Like, what is it that drives them? So the love languages, the first one is words of affirmation. So those are the kinds of people that need praise. So words of affirmation, like, those are the kinds of people that we want to make sure we're shouting out on our team page, on their personal wall, giving them a pat on the back, like, hey, good job, you're doing amazing, those kind of people. The second love language is acts of service. Those are the kinds of people that want to change the world. They want to make a difference. So they're the ones that are going to be going into this business. Like, I would mention the foundation with them. I would mention, how you can like legitimately turn someone's life around with this business. Another love language is receiving gifts. Again, those are the kinds of people that want praise. They love like the handwritten notes. It doesn't even have to be like a monetary gift. They're just the ones that want something that speaks to them. You know, like a handwritten note, a tiny little gift, a virtual card, whatever. Another love language is quality time. And those are the kinds of people that want to be on the phone with you, or want like they're kind of like time suckers because they just want to talk to you all day. They want that like connection with you. So those are the kinds of people that you really need to take that one-on-one and really speak to them and make sure you're devoting time to them and making them feel like, you know, they're important. And the last one is physical touch. Those are the kinds of people that you would maybe want to meet for coffee or go out to dinner. They just crave that physical connection with people. They're the ones that would, you know, work great in groups or doing like team incentives, team building kind of things. I know it's kind of hard with physical touch online businesses because we don't really have that connection. But there are certain ways, like, again, calling on the phone, like that would make all the difference with those kind of people. So when I'm asking questions and getting to know them, I'm really trying to find out what their love language is and how I can work with them and how I can speak to them. Because I'm more of the kind of person that I just want to change the world. Like, I don't really care about the money as much, but I might be recruiting someone who's like money driven. So I need to, actually, I just recruited a girl. She's one of my good friends. She has her bachelor's degree in math, and she's like an accountant or something. She does math all day. Well, she's very money driven, obviously. And so like I had to like change my way of thinking with her to speak to her and to drive her that way. You always want to make sure you're showing your excitement and enthusiasm. I know we don't really have a problem with this, but online it kind of it's harder to express. So like using emojis and capital letters and just like being super excited about what you're doing and showing how much you love it will make all the difference with recruiting people. Another good tip, I mean, you guys are all local, or most of you are. So I was brainstorming and I was watching Sarah Robbins, who is another direct sales person to watch on YouTube. She's awesome. She did like this. It was like coffee and conversations. So when she trained her new team members, she'd be like, okay, bring a friend. And then those friends would bring a friend. And then they would all get together at like a coffee shop and they would just talk about the opportunity. And it's a good way to spread the word and get like new recruits just by bringing friends and friends. So, I mean, Kayleigh, you might want to think about like maybe hosting a monthly meetup, and you could like even turn it into like a networking event where people bring a friend. It's just like a referral program. You could do like a tiny little giveaway at the end, and you guys just talk about and network even with other direct sales companies. I used to do some in Virginia Beach, and I got a lot of contacts from them because it's not all just like Jamberry and Beachbody and whatever. It's like, I mean, there's so many direct sales companies out there. Like there was like a Paycheck person where they just did like payroll stuff, and a lot of realtors came to them. So it was just like different people from all over.
They have a lot set up in our city, like downtown. They always have meetups and stuff. I know they do a lot at Town Hall.
Mm-hmm.
We've moved here since Town Hall opened, but it's like a hip kind of restaurant stuff down right by the market.
Mm-hmm.
So Tom and I have looked into those before.
Yeah.
And, like, you get free appetizers and drinks if you pay the $10, and you get to go mingle with other people in, you know, that are entrepreneurs, more or less.
Yeah. That's a great option for you guys. And then, yeah, you should do that. And then you should also do just like a smaller one, starting with like, hey, I'm going to bring 3 people and they're going to bring friends. And then just start like networking that way and talking about the opportunity. Might be good for you guys. I was on one of the YouTube videos a couple weeks ago, and someone posted this on the comments, and I was like, it gave me a light bulb. She said, people wear signs on their necks saying, make me feel important. I mean, is that not right? Like, why did I never think of that before? Where I guess I did, but I never really it never really dawned on me, like, I need to make this person feel special and like feel wanted and important and included. So that was just a little tidbit that I thought was really good. Okay, so, another YouTube video you guys need to watch. Like, this is your homework. You ready? Eric Worre. Who's
Wait,
watching?
what?
Eric Worre.
Eric Worre?
Yeah, Worre. He's the author of GoPro. I'm sure you guys have heard of us talking about that book. There's a YouTube video called Recruit 20 People in 30 Days. It's like an hour video, so I'm just warning you, it's long. But that video changed my business. I watched that video, it's probably April. And then May, I recruited like, I don't know, 12 or 13 people. Yeah, Kayleigh joined in May, and then I hit green in June. So it was like that video I owe my life to. So go watch that. Okay, so I was watching Sarah Robbins, and I just wrote down a couple of little tidbits from what she was saying about networking. So she is with Rodan and Fields. She's like one of the first. You guys know who Rodan and Fields is? It's a skincare line. They're kind of on the smaller scale still, but they have really, really great stuff. So, and they don't do really online parties type. It's more like just networking and like, they do like auto shipments and that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit different than our company, but it's still direct sales. So when I'm reading these, it's not going to all pertain to us. She just said, like, work your contact list. Like that dream team, work that dream team. Keep revising it every time you go through it. Like you go through that 100, make another 100. So keep working it, reach out to everyone. The thing in direct sales and sales in general, if you've been in sales before, is you are going to get a lot of no's. Like it's just facts of life. There are going to be more no's than yeses. And it sucks. But we just have to think like a waitress filling up coffee in a restaurant. You know, she's just like going around to the tables, filling up coffee. Some people say no. Some people say yes. But the no's, she doesn't let it get to her. And we just have to think of it like that. Like those no's are just making us stronger and getting us closer to yeses. And it doesn't mean the no's are no's forever. Because whatever's going on in their life might not be the right time for us or for them to drop everything and start a new business. So maybe eventually, you know, you can come back around to them and check in maybe a few months later or 6 months later, and they would be a yes. You just don't know. So Another great thing she said was, so she reached out to someone, we'll call her Stacy. She said, hey, Stacy, I know you've built a great network in Chicago. I'm building a business there as well. Can we get together and meet for coffee? So she wasn't even talking about the opportunity per se, but she met up with Stacy, and they were just going to network and build each other's contact list. And after Stacy heard the opportunity about the ins and outs of the business, she decided that she wanted to do it too. So reaching out to those people who have good networks and just be like, hey, I'm building my business. Would you mind meeting up with me and kind of like go over what's working for you? Go meet for some coffee or something. You never know. She was talking about developing your own referral rewards program. So that would be like, she was saying like posting on her friends' walls in exchange for free products. Oh no, hold on.
We'll end in 10 minutes.
I know.
That's what it says.
Hold on. I didn't know that I had to do that. I'm sorry.
Half hour. That's all you get.
Yeah. Jeez. Sorry, I'm getting it upgraded, guys.
It's okay. I should have like got my laptop because my one hand is starting to twitch.
Oh. Prop it up on something.
That's what I'm trying to think.
Like coasters, like I usually do. Okay, so developing your own referral rewards program, like in exchange. I mean, we kind of do that with our like our online parties, like the rewards program with that. But you can also do something else, like adding people to, okay, here we go. Adding people to your beauty bar for like every 25 people your friend adds, you can give them a free liner or something. So just you're totally like, you can do whatever you want with that. But I think that's a great idea. Lifestyle marketing, reaching out. I know when we went to Empower You, we talked about this, like just talking to anyone and everyone about your business. Like your waitress gives you great service. Just say, hey, you were amazing tonight. I own a cosmetic business and I would love to speak with you about it because I think you would be great at this. Can I give you a call tonight after you get off of work? Something like that. Your bank teller, your grocery checkout person, whoever, and anyone and everyone. Just talk about it. The more you do it, the easier it's going to get. Another great way to market is with other entrepreneurs. And I never really thought about this. Like I don't know, someone owns a bakery and you guys can get together and just talk about business opportunities, what's working for them, what's working for you. And you never know because they might want to join your team because they, own a bakery, but they love makeup, whatever. And she was saying like calling customers with like when we have new product launches or anything, or it's time for them to reorder, always bringing up the opportunity every time it's time to reorder, because they're loyal and maybe they want to join for the discount, but they might also turn into rock stars eventually. So that's pretty much it on recruiting. Do you guys have any questions about sponsoring or how to reach out or anything about sponsoring or recruiting or reaching out?
No.
Good. Okay. I wanted to move on to cash and carry because there is a deadline coming up with shipping. Do you guys have cash and carry for the holidays? Sie kommt da. I don't know what the word is in German. Okay. Huh?
I also don't know what it is in German. That's why
I don't know. Yeah. Okay. It is so important to get cash and carry. I'm talking like you need like 5 mascaras, 5 Luxe lip gloss, some like 3 black liners, 3 white liners, cream shadows, some of the popular shades of lipstick like Affluent. Like get cash and carry. It is so, so important because we're coming up on that deadline and no one is going to order. Like it's not going to happen because they're going to want it by Christmas. And if we don't have cash and carry, like they're not going to get it. So we don't want our business to halt on the 15th. So by getting that cash and carry, it will carry us through into January. Okay? Cash and carry, we got to get it. I know it sucks up front, but in the long run, like it's going to fuel your business. I know Kayleigh had a couple of things she wanted to talk about with like gifting your business and then the incentive.
Yes. Well, so my incentive for the month is going to be anybody, I was thinking about just whoever sponsors the most, but I want to do it separate every week. So for each week starting tomorrow, since it's Monday, for every 5 people that you reach out to, you will get a ticket into my drawing and you screenshot it, you send the message to me, you don't have to put it on the group chat. You will get a ticket into my drawing for a hoodie at the end of the month. So something to keep you warm in January, but it is a unique hoodie and it does say uplift, empower, and validate on it. It is black with white writing and my husband designed it. So it is not anything that you can get anywhere else. Maybe eventually we will, make them and let people order them if they want to. But this would be the very first, not even I have one. So for every...
Are you doing one hoodie a week or... I'm confused.
I know, I said that weird. Starting...
tomorrow.
How many? Yes. Starting tomorrow. That's not my calendar. How many? We've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 3.5 weeks left until the end of the month. So, yeah, just for every 5 people that you reach out to, you get 1 ticket.
Until the end of the month?
And you get 1 ticket if one of those people joins you in addition to that. So that's how you earn tickets. For every 5 people that you just reach out to, but if anyone joins you, you will get an additional ticket.
Love it.
So,
the hoodies are super cute too. I saw that.
Yeah, I'll send pictures in the group because
Do you want me to make an event in the group page? Like Dawn has?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we talk about these events?
Yes.
Like I like the event like Dawn has, but at the same time, the one that's Go Pink, I think it's awesome information, but it's filling up my calendar. Like every day on my phone calendar, I have it and it's blocking out like other events that I have going on. Because usually I used to look at it and say, okay,
No, it did that to your phone.
And I don't know. Yeah, like I don't know how to take that one off so that it's not posting every day. Because now when I look at it, there's like the little dot that shows
How
every
does yours, does Dawn's show up like that?
I don't post like crazy.
No,
I
I don't
don't-
think it's the post. I think it's just like the,
it's just showing it on my calendar like as an event
like
for the
going
day.
to it, yeah.
Yeah, and
Does
even with
Dawn's show up like that?
I don't know because this one was the first one that popped up.
Oh.
Oh, I know, and it maybe it's just stupid. I would look on there and be like, oh, I have something
Yeah.
for this weekend, but now I look on there and I actually have to go into each day to see if I actually have
Can
something.
you,
So if anyone knows how to,
if you go into your settings on your phone and go to your calendar, I think you can like deselect Facebook events.
okay, cool.
I mean, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, no, that'll probably work.
I was just trying to like think of like a better way to keep, because the incentives like were taking over the wall and they were getting lost.
Yeah,
So I was
no,
like, well, if we can go to the event tab and have them all right there, I thought it would be
Mhm.
better. But I don't know. You guys have any suggestions?
Only
yeah, and I mean, I like them. I do. I think they work. I also recently learned how to search through all the groups things, so that's been helping me a lot lately. So, if the event thing doesn't end up working out or other people want the group part back, maybe do like a tutorial on how to search and find something in there. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Just an idea.
What were you gonna say, Dawn?
Oh, I couldn't even set up an event in there because like Jess had to do it for me.
Oh, because you're not an admin, I think. Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah, I think you have to be an admin to do it. I don't know. It's a work in progress. We're going to try this out and see if it works. And then if not, maybe we can brainstorm on something else to do. Okay. Gifting your business. Kayleigh.
Yes. So my because both of my kids are in school and they both have 2 teachers, is that I'm going to gift them splurge shadows for Christmas instead of going to the store and getting them something that everybody probably is already getting them. I'm going to get them each something that I think, would kind of play with their personality, whether it's, I know Eli's teacher is going to get a splurge shadow because she's kind of young and she's, kind of more hip than Addie's teacher, who's a little bit older and more mellow, who I think I might just give like a lip gloss or something too. But like little things like that, and include, like a little catalog or something in it later, or, let the kids bring it in to them later if they ask or talk to them outside of school, because it'll open up conversation as well. But it's something that they'll be able to use every day. And then when they're using it, they might think, hey, what else is this? What else does she have that goes along with this? I like this. Maybe they want to try something else. And then that opens up a whole new, market. And especially with the different age ranges outside of my age range, they might have other people that they can bring in as well. Same thing with family. I know a lot of my family orders product from me already, but there's still more stuff that they want to try. Even my mother-in-law, she likes a lot of the products and she's taken a lot of my products. So I figure that instead of her taking them, I'm just going to gift her some for Christmas. And it kind of just keeps it all moving forward, and, kind of it all comes back eventually once, they fall in love with it as easily as it is to do. And, it just makes sense. And I know I've talked to a lot of guys about gifting the products to their girlfriends and everything. And, once they hook their girlfriends on them, then hopefully they'll come back to me. I did order magnets from Vistaprint that actually say reorder ? And then all of my information's on it. So anybody that orders from me until I run out of those 50 is going to get the handwritten note from me thanking them for their order and their support. And they're also going to get that magnet. So hopefully they stick it on their fridge and they think of me when it's time to reorder or to get something different.
That's genius.
Exactly. It's a magnet and it has blush on it. So it's super
That's perfect. And I also wanted to say, for like the newer people, I forget, someone said this in one of the groups, and I don't know if it was in Team Crazy Lash Leaders or not, but they were talking about like getting the gift of unique from your family. Like if you're starting out and you don't have a lot of products, like ask your family to get unique for you for Christmas. Like ask for a Cloud9 or ask for a variety of different products so you can grow your business. Like invest in yourself, invest in your business, and you're going to go far.
Oh yeah, I think like my Etsy and Amazon wish lists are like full of t-shirts that are like mascara and caffeine and, you know, all that stuff that kind of just, you're a walking billboard for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Promote yourself, you know, every day, and you can do it with really cute shirts.
Exactly.
So
Perfect. And lastly, I think we were going to talk about the team name. Do you want to do that now, or do you want to hold off on that?
I mean, we were trying to think of everybody from me down, so everybody on my team, what we would call ourselves. You know, I know for the Get to Green last month, it was like Kay's Lovelies was posted, but I wanted everybody to have like input on what, you know, I mean, we're a part of Glam Squad, we're a part of Team Crazy Lash Ladies, but to have kind of like our own tight-knit circle, you know, like what do we want to be known as? And it doesn't have to be Kay's Lovelies. This isn't just about me. This is about everybody and, you know, all of us together. So I know like Dawn and I have joked around with certain names, but I want to know if anybody else had any input on anything that they think would work for us.
Dino lashes for sure.
Okay, yes, Dino lashes.
I love it.
You know, dinosaur with big huge lashes. No?
I personally think that would be an awesome hoodie or t-shirt.
Absolutely.
It would. I would buy one.
I know.
So if anybody has, and I mean, you don't have to say it now. I know that there's a handful of us on here and some of us are on mute. But, you know, like in the group chat or anything, just throw out some ideas and we can vote on them, or, you know, however we want to do it. If somebody, you know, comes up with something pretty awesome, it'll be just what we're known as and what we use from now on. And we could even, with the way that we've all been talking about, you know, sponsoring and expanding our businesses and all of these new girls hitting their fast starts pretty soon, you know, we could even start our own group to be, you know, a little bit closer, especially with a lot of girls being local, but we would still be a part of Team Crazy Lash Ladies. That's not going away.
Yep. So once you hit green, Kayleigh, you can have your own group page if you want. And like, that would be like your circle page. And then they would be in like Team Crazy Lash Ladies for trainings and stuff. So.
Okay, go with Daddy.
Go. So yeah, if you want to think of some names, and then you can do like, I don't know, like 5 and then vote on it or whatever, however you wanted to do it.
I like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll end with that.
Like we've got like handfuls of different things. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but like clearly anything that involves lash is going to be, you know, like I like to lash out. I don't know if anybody has that team name though. I feel like it's been said a lot. So I don't know if it's actually somebody's team name or if it's just something that we hear because it's just lash out. Lashed out.
I don't know. There's a list in our, like, I think it's like Unique Corporate has like an elite and exclusive presenters group. And there's a list, but it's literally like thousands of team names. I don't know. You could probably search it and see if anything comes up, but it might be a secret group. So.
Happy Lashes Out. Unique by Go Lash Outs.
Cake Lash.
Kick Lash. I don't know. I got nothing.
Team
But yeah,
Cake Lash.
anything kind of funny we probably like.
We're a very humorous kind of.
Exactly.
Yeah, you guys all have I love this team. It's like so fun personalities.
No, you do. I want somebody to like hear our name and just be like, wait, what? What did you say?
Yeah.
I'm like kind of have to double take and not just, you know, brush it off like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, any ideas, that would be awesome. And maybe if somebody comes up with a final idea, then they'll get something for coming up with the best idea. You know, we'll have to see how this all goes along and plays out.
Yeah.
Jess, you look tired.
Well, it's like 11 p.m. here.
We're so spry. We're like, hey.
I know. I'm like, you guys are all just afternoon. I've had a whole day of shit.
Yeah, it's like 5 here.
Yeah,
Almost 5.
no big deal.
Does anybody have any questions so far? Like, I think Nicole's not on mute and Tiffany's not on mute and Dawn's right here. Questions or?
Now's your time.
I don't think so.
Oh, I did want to, because this is going to be recorded as well, right? And
Yes.
shared. I do want to talk, especially with this one sitting right here next to me. So Dawn and I have a lot of mutual friends.
We do.
We also have a lot of not mutual friends. Dawn has in no way hurt my business in any way. Yeah, by joining me, by us having mutual friends like that. I know a lot of people have kind of pushed away from bringing in people to the group that are very close friends with their friends, but everybody knows something different or somebody different. So, you know, I don't want people to feel like if you reach out to people that are that close to you, that it's going to be a competition between you, because I mean, this is like firsthand. It has not been an issue at all. So if you do have like more questions about those type of things, I want you to kind of come to us and ask us a little bit about it, because we have a lot of girls who are very close to, you know, hitting fast starts, and I don't want those to be the reasons why you're not going towards certain people to bring them into your group to share the opportunity with them. You know,
Exactly.
it's
I mean, Dawn, you run your page. What? There's like 3 of you on there, isn't there? You, your sister, and someone else.
No, it's just me and my sister.
Did you include Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan's on there too.
No, I thought there was someone else. Maybe not.
And there's a lot of people who post on it. I can't say that.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm seeing. I thought you guys all had like a customer-based group together.
Yeah. And then like me and Tiffany, like we're really good friends as well. Like, and so she knows a lot more people than I, you know, we have a lot of mutual friends, but at the same time we don't.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think all of us have at least over 500 people in our groups right now, and that's being mutual friends with people. And
I forgot Tara's on here too. Tara's one of my best friends, and we have a lot of the same friends. So
That's awesome though, that you guys can like find a way to work your business like with mutual friends. And then how does that work? Because I don't really have any like good, or well, a lot of mutual friends with any of my presenters. So like, how does that work? Like if you have a customer, but you're mutual friends with like different people, like how does that customer decide who to go to?
Shelby, for example.
Yeah, and a lot of them do. A lot of them have ordered from both of us. I think it has a lot to do with like specials and stuff that you have too. You know, it all
free
depends.
shipping. all
Yeah,
that.
everybody works their business differently.
Mhm.
So, you know, they're going to attract to what appeals to them at that moment. It's not, I don't know, it just hasn't been an issue.
Yeah.
Like,
It's awesome.
Favoritism thing either. It's like
right, it's,
they want to support us both if they love the makeup.
Right.
and I've had friends that are mutual friends with some of the other presenters and I, who have posted, you know, on their Facebook wall that if you help out so-and-so, you're also helping out my friend Kayleigh. So, you know, it's kind of like it all trickles down, or it all trickles up, however, it doesn't really trickle up, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think everybody kind of knows that you support one, you support all, more or less, you know, that it is a team, and it is, you know, everybody working together.
That's great.
It's worked out pretty well so far. So.
Mm-hmm. Seems like it. I mean, you guys are doing awesome. You're going green this month.
Oh, yeah.
It's happening.
All, there's 22 of us right now at the moment. I've got one more at least on Thursday that's going to join us, who is also local. Everybody, Crystal, Kairos, she graduated with me. But I mean, everybody that I have personally brought onto the team, and the majority of the other girls have brought onto the team are local. I mean, I don't know,
Except for Samantha.
you know, like, Samantha is, she totally was happy about meeting up, and then she was like North Carolina, and I was like, oh wait, sorry.
Oh no.
Sorry. I thought you were a little bit closer than that. But she can go meet and hang out with my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, everybody's local, and if I've actually searched us on the website, you can see what presenters are within your location, and all of us pop up. Every single one of us pops up. So, and some
No,
of us
you're
are
dominating the Cleveland area.
Miles. Yes, Parma is ours.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a purple status presenter that lives within 2 miles of us.
Oh, really?
One of the girls that I used to work with and I'm friends with who moved to Florida, that is her upline, which is just, you know, it's a small world. But
Yeah.
so, I mean, we're everywhere, but there's a lot more people out there than there are us presenters. So kind of the odds are in our favor.
So true. But I love that. You guys definitely need to have like some
Meetups.
Yeah.
Girl hangs.
And then when I'm in Ohio, I can come.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Some crazy lash out parties.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, I guess if there are no other questions, we can go ahead and end this.
All right.
Thanks so much for getting on, ladies. I really appreciate it, and I can't wait to see you guys go green.
Yes.
Me too.
We're done.
All right, have a good night.
All right, you too.
Bye.
Bye.